People, how are we doing this afternoon? Which may not be afternoon for certain people, might be super early morning or super late at night. But the chapter is now out. So I had this scheduled for my time, 6:30 a.m. Woke up at 6 a.m. only to find that the chapter was not ready. So here we are back at 4 p.m. And I'm not too sure. I don't think this is actually a great time for most people, especially those in America. But hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. Have you all read the chapter already? Wow, lots of people from IG. Yeah, so I was just playing around. I haven't used Instagram in so long, and I played around with it today, and I didn't know there was such a thing called Instagram Live. So I'm guessing since Meta bought it, like there's just everything just cross functions with each other. Pretty cool. Should do Instagram Live a little bit more often, I think. Um, let's see. So this is the all right 2 a.m. American Club. 2 a.m. for Americans. Well, thank you for joining me because who needs sleep? Who needs sleep when we can listen and scream about One Piece together? All right. Chat is saying that the chapter is fire. We have some people joining us from the land of Twitch as well. Always good to see you. Always good to have our friends from Twitch. All right, literally just read it. Okay, that's a good sign. So you guys, some of you maybe may have not read it, which means that you and I can read it together for the very first time. I just finished work. I usually finish work around 4 p.m., which is 4:05 p.m. my time today. So this is straight after work. Luckily, it's Friday here in Australia, and I get to work from home, so I can do this straight away. All right, are we ready? Watching me from the Philippines. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm actually going to the Philippines, I think. If plans work out, I might be traveling to the Philippines in later this year, looking to either go to Palawan or Siargao to just chill out at the beach. So if you have any recommendations, do let me know. Three different versions of 1122. I didn't know we had three versions. We've got some friends from Sweden joining us. I hope work goes easy for you. I hope you had casual Fridays and you're not wearing uncomfortable uniform. First time in a year you catch the live stream. So I'm guessing it's because we have a different time. Like usually I think I try to work out a time that's going to be better for our American friends, but it wasn't going to work for me today, which is why I'm here just in my Australian time zone. So it's always really good to see where people join from at different times. Definitely lots of faces, lots of names I don't recognize. Although I have to say, over there in the land of Twitch, those names, your names I do recognize. So I don't know how and you guys, I think it's like the same people in Twitch that are always joining. Like, you just never sleep. Both Kutiara and Vaka Bros. You're always online. Oh, we've got more people on Twitch than I realized. Sorry, my bad. Hello, hello to Aliana and to Big and Shiny as well. From Norway. And we do have Australian friends as well. Whereabouts in AUS? We've got some Californians. Lots of people from America who don't sleep, apparently. Well, okay. I am very mindful of the fact that we are at a very late time for you Americans. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Shall we start reading? Are we all ready to start reading? All right, ready. Got some Melburnians here as well. I will also be in Melbourne later this year for work. I plan to... Last time I was in Melbourne, I went to this cafe where I got to eat a little gomu gomu no mi cake. It was very good. Very aesthetic. Very pretty. Tasted pretty good too. Well, Vishal, I'm very glad that you can join us today. Okay. Shall we start reading? All right, people are ready. We've got the chapter up. I've got the chapter up. Okay, then. Ricardo, yes. Pause the anime. Come watch me read. Let's go. Chapter 11, 22 of One Piece. Are we going to finally leave Egghead Island? Is Uranus going to be used? If you guys have been following my videos, I'm really praying that we are going to see Emeth use Uranus, the last ancient weapon. Is it going to happen this chapter? Okay. Shonen Jump cover. We've got Luffy with... Oh, of course. Is this the last? I know My Hero Academia is ending. How many chapters do we have left? I've never read the My Hero Academia manga. I used to watch the anime, but I'm super behind. But I did hear that the manga is wrapping up. Like there was the last I heard about it, my friends were telling me it seems like there are less than 5 chapters left. Does anyone follow My Hero? Anyone have any updates? Okay, let's see. Notes from Oda. Looks like you can play Pokemon Go as much as you want now, Horikoshi-kun. Congrats on wrapping up a whole 10 years of serialization. And I do believe that is a note to the author, the mangaka of My Hero as well. So if that's the case, I'm guessing that this was actually the last chapter. Wow, final chapter of My Hero Academia. Maybe I will actually check it out. Okay, so chapter 1122. The time is at hand. It's the time. What's Emmett's superpower? What is his secret power? Cover request. A certain boy from Aichi drew fan art of Smoker 22 years ago. Please recreate it. Oh, Oda's done a little tribute to My Hero Academia as well. That's sort of supposed to be All Might, right? Because it says Hero Academia or Hero Aka on the right there as well. Is the mangaka from Aichi? Is that who he's referring to? Or is this Oda just merging 2 ideas together? You guys can let me know. I'll come back to the chat in a bit. Okay, reading the chapter. The times, they are a-changing. Boom. Biddy, biddy, biddy. The fate of the world depends on pirates? Hold on a sec. What is this madness, Vegapunk? No way! Will our country sink too? The Navy has to do something! The world's greatest genius just said it's real! Let's go and get it! The One Piece is out there! It's about time we pirates ran the show. Rawr! The world's gonna sink anyways. Leave some for us. Yeah! The government won't know what hit them. Why are you letting them hear the message? Every snail in the prison is playing it, and we can't stop it. How could you, Vegapunk? Luffy-san, King of the Pirates, but you'd have to make the whole world kneel to you. Don't tell me you're after the One Piece. Luffy-san, I have to stop you from achieving your dream. Oh, Koby has entered the chat. Ha ha ha. Why are you dummies calling it my world now? You don't really want that, right? Huh? Chairman Buggy? It's our world, ain't it? Oh, how freaking hype. How freaking hype. Chairman Buggy! We'll follow you to the depths of hell! I love that. Look at them in the background. Crocodile and Mihawk like, the freak? Just sit. Just sit. Right. What should we do, Teach? We could just kill him. Caribou? Commodore Teach! I'm sure my information will please you. Bring him to me. I'll put him down if his info is a dud. That is the truth. Joyboy, I can't believe it. Vegapunk's message is still ongoing. Still ongoing. Are you for real? That is the truth. Joyboy, Oh no. Iron Giant! Oh. So there was more to Vegapunk's message that we actually don't find out. I can't believe it. What more is there to say? That was a good note to end on. Just to say, the final members who are going to be after the One Piece. That was such a great note to end this message on. What more did you have to say? That is the truth. Joyboy, he left it all behind. Wow. Oh, that's Venus Juro. He's still after them. That horse geezer is back! Do something, Zoro! I'm sorry, Joyboy. The giant robot! Huh? I want to apologize to you too. I knew that there was no chance he would still be alive. Did you mistake me for someone else? You look just like him. It was nostalgic. My feelings from that day came rushing back. I hope Joyboy forgives me. Oh crap, Saturn's back too. I failed to make him king. Wow, what a freaking panel. That is sick. Oh, wow. Look at that sandworm. Holy freaking crap. Look at that panel. That's so sick. Whoa, the giant worm. This is bad. We're gonna sink. King? What is your name? I'm Monkey D. Luffy, the man who's gonna be king of the pirates. What is that? That's a rope. Where did that rope come from? What is that rope? Hey, Luffy, What the freak? That's Conqueror's haki. That's some haki. Emeth has haki. Hey, Luffy. What's happening? Conqueror's haki. Hey, Luffy. Thank you. You let me hear that nostalgic rhythm one last time. What? It's knocked out all the freaking photos! Holy freaking crap! Look at the size of that haki. Emeth has some Wi-Fi haki as well. This is, I don't know, can we call it Shanks level? I think we can. Like, look at that size. Don't die. I won't let you die. Holy freaking crap. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Is this haki? It's so strong. Oh. Who's causing it? Emeth is freaking causing it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's affected the freaking Gorosei. It has affected the freaking Gorosei. Emeth is on another level. What the... What? Did Emeth just send them back to Marijois? He has. He sent them back to Marijois. What the... Oh my goodness. They're out of their creature forms as... What is going on? Oh... Holy freaking crap. Holy freaking crap. Oh, so he was already back. Oh my goodness. Ah! Great Emu! Oh! Joyboy! Even Imu's freaking feeling it. How is that possible? How is that possible? Joyboy? Wait, what? Is that Joyboy's? So Joyboy is... Is that Joyboy's haki? Ah! Glad you guys made it! Luffy! What happened to those monsters? No idea. They disappeared. What in the world? A robot with haki? And how did that make them vanish? We did it! We landed safely! Are you okay, Nami Swan? I'm fine, but Atlas and Edison... Aww. Oh, Saturn's remained. Of course, he wasn't at marriage. Oh, because of the portal. Because the portals. So that's how... So they got sent back. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. We're going back to some flashback time. Some Joyboy flashback. Listen up, Emeth. The time is at hand. The time? I'm gonna gather my most powerful haki and seal it inside you. So it's Joyboy's haki. You can seal up haki and give it to someone. Whoa. You're bound to live much longer than me. I'm not gonna always be around to help. Oh, that sounds terrible. At some point, you're going to be in mortal danger, or someone you want to save will be. When that happens, untie the knot. So, when the time is at hand, you'll still be there to help? That's right. Whenever it happens, I'll be saving you from here in the past, just like always. That makes me happy. Thanks. Now it doesn't matter if you're dead. it will be like you are still with me. Oh, there's music going on as well. Hey, that's not gonna happen for ages. Ages and ages. I hope I don't get lonely. Oh. Oh, that's kind of sad. Like, how bittersweet. I hope I don't get lonely. I mean, you have Luffy, but you don't have your friend Joyboy. Dreaming of memories. Oh, this is... What a sweet chapter. What a freaking cool chapter too. I mean, Wi-Fi haki has re-entered the freaking chat. Joyboy coming through with the Wi-Fi haki. Holy freaking crap. And some Joyboy silhouettes. Okay, guys, Joyboy silhouettes here. First things first. He's small. He is small. He's smaller than we thought. I don't think he's a buccaneer, and I don't think he's a giant. Joyboy is a human, a regular size human. Okay, look, I know scaling can be pretty inconsistent in One Piece, but he might look even smaller than a human. And he has very skinny legs. Okay, let me come back to chat. What have we said? First of all, Jysop, thank you. I'm so sorry I missed your super chat. Nice work, Joy Girl. Thank you. Nice what for what? I am not too sure what you were referring to, but thank you for the super chat and welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm sorry. What? Joyboy had some insane Conqueror's haki, which I guess isn't too surprising, but you can seal it within somebody. And we get a freaking silhouette of Joyboy. Ah! Oh man, Joyboy straw hat silhouette. Okay, this is so cool. I can't. What a freaking chapter. Is he sitting on a poneglyph? Sort of looks like it, hey. It does look like he's sitting on a poneglyph. This is, yeah, the supreme of supreme haki. Yeah, it seems like he sealed it in the rope. Didn't we see that before at Withereal? Haven't we seen something like that? Didn't we see it with I can't remember his name, but the old magician dude, the old Withereal magician. Oh, hey Chin, you're here. Thank you for joining us. We've got a mod. Okay, good to know. Okay, so yeah, the wind knots. Yeah, wind knots. That's what it was. Okay, interesting. Gonna have to read up on wind knots again later because I have completely forgotten about it, but I remember something like that. But then it was different because it was like depending on how many times you tied it. And I remember it was like the first one was it gradually got stronger and stronger. But in this case it's just one knot. Because I guess that's just how powerful Joyboy is. Is that where all the technology has come from? So it's sort of like maybe all the scientists, like the Weatheria scientists, are linked to the times of Joyboy. That man, what was his name? I can't remember his name. He might also be a D in the same way that Clover is also a D. That's crazy. Huh. Um yeah, and Koby. Since what happened to Koby? Like, what is up with that face? Is it just he looks much more serious than his usual, like, I'm gonna be strong when we next meet. Does Koby just know something more about the One Piece now? Like, it seems a lot more serious than his usual, like, oh, Luffy, I have such fun memories about him, and he is gonna be the one to find the One Piece. He's gonna achieve his dream, but I'm gonna challenge him because we're rivals. Like, what is going on there, Koby? What have you found out? He might have found something out at Hachinosu. Or is it because he feels like he owes it to Garp? What does he know? Okay, first of all, look. I have to eat some crow. Have you guys ever heard of that saying? I only learned of that saying I guess it's a few months ago now. I had never heard of that saying before. But I'm going to have to eat some crow because I had been saying that Emeth was going to be using Uranus, which did not happen. But as always, so freaking glad that that it's something completely unexpected. Completely unexpected. Just classic Oda throwing something that, we never would have guessed. Some insane Wi-Fi haki. Insane Wi-Fi haki. Wow. Man, there's so much to think about, like. And also, how cute is Emeth? Emeth is just so cute. What a sweet giant robot. Oh, man. Okay, not to mention that Imu as well. So, okay, I think this also seems so... Imu could feel the haki. I'm guessing because the Gorosei felt the haki, right? So it's like another... It does sort of strengthen the whole Gorosei are also satellites of Imu theory. Wow. So much to unpack in this chapter. And was Mars already... He was already there. When did we last see him? When did he last get attacked? Oh, that was the the Team Rocket. Okay, so that was strong enough to send him back already. Interesting. So that's how the portal powers work, huh? Like, once you get attacked hard enough, you're sent back and you can't use your creature form anymore. That's crazy. That's a really strange. These are some strange occurrences. Chin has been a member for 18 months. Big W to Chin. Thank you. Also, our volume is very low, so I'm gonna put that up so that whenever we hear some ding 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 dings, you can all enjoy it with me. It's our world, Croc and Mihawk to Buggy, not yours. Yeah. How funny is that? The two faces of Buggy, like, it's our world, and like, just shut up and sit down. It's like, okay, sir. Classic. Look at the two faces. I love it. Freaking love it. Not to mention, okay, now that we're back at this page, what's gonna happen now that Caribou is going to tell Blackbeard the entire thing? Does this mean Blackbeard is going to go to Wano? Is he going to go to Fishman Island? Like, do you all remember during my birthday stream last week, and thank you to those of you who joined us for that, we looked at, we edited our 2024 predictions for what we were going to see this year. Do we have anything now? Okay, let's see. I feel like we're definitely going to go to Elbaf in the next the next 5 chapters at least. Devon imitates Saturn, especially now that Saturn is the only one at Egghead. Huh. Wow. This is crazy. I mean, if he was to go somewhere, I would say so too. Go to Wano, right? Because Wano, you would control Pluton, which is an inanimate object, which is, I'm sure, easier to do than controlling Shirahoshi herself. But you never know, like, if he threatens someone in Shirahoshi's family, or could kidnap her. But I think right now, where they're located, probably closer to Wano. I like that idea a lot, Chin. The idea that Katarina Devon's going to imitate Luffy and then attack Fishman Island, and that's sort of going to be the prophecy about how Luffy brings about the downfall of Fishman Island. Interesting. I can't believe it. What crazy time. Wow. Alright, let me just reread some of these chapter sections again. You're right, Evil Eye. I actually don't know if she has ever touched Luffy. Maybe not. I don't remember that happening, actually. You're right. I don't think so. But she can definitely imitate Saturn. So when is that going to happen? I just, like, there's so much to think about. Even just... And look at some of these panels. Like, good job, Oda. Like, some of these panels are just so freaking intricate. Like that haki panel, the panel between the Elbathian ship, the Straw Hat's in danger because the sandworm is about to swallow up the Sunny. Like, what a freaking chapter. Like, what a freaking panel. Some of these panels are glorious. And then look at the haki coming out of Egghead Island. Like, wow. And Emmett's face, so cute. I can't believe some of these panels. Good job, Oda. Good job, Oda-san. Thanos snapped the Gorosei. Yeah, so I mean, look, the haki usage, it is crazy that I guess it bears truth to what Kaido said, you know, that devil fruits aren't anything, it's haki that matters. And we're seeing it happen, like we're seeing it for real now. Joyboy was the master haki man. Also, the king. He wanted to be king, but he couldn't be king. What did he want to be king of? Did he want to be king of the ancient kingdom? Did he want to be king of the world? What is going on there? Hey, Callie, I didn't see you come in. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to our stream. Let me read your message real quick. I think giants know about Emeth from the past as they keep calling him Iron Giant instead of robot like everyone else. Good point. What is it? What's the word they use in the official translation though? Is that how they refer to him in Viz as well? But it's not like they recognized him. I think they were surprised. They were about as surprised as everyone else. Like, who is this guy? From memory. It didn't seem like the giants recognized him. But you're right, they might recognize that sort of being. And also, what did Vegapunk have left to say? They say, okay, they do say, is that an Iron Giant? And they get really happy. You're right, Callie. So in chapter 1120, when he gets back up, the Elbathian giants go, is that an Iron Giant? So it's like they do recognize him. But not him. Is that so it's an indefinite article, which means that like a whole host of Iron Giants might have existed in the past. Maybe it's because they weren't alive during Joyboy's time. So maybe like the idea of Iron Giants have been passed on throughout Elbathian history, which might mean that they know of like an Iron Giant, or they might know of Iron Giants as an entity, as beings that existed at one point. in which case so that way when they see one, they're like, is that what our ancestors have been, is that like the Iron Giant from our history? Is that the Iron Giant that our ancestors have been talking about? All of this is just got so many questions. So I think I've strained my voice a little bit because, so my apologies if my voice acting if my reading wasn't up to par, because I've been trying to fight a cold. I've been feeling like a cold try to take over my body for like the last 2 weeks or so, and I've been really trying to fight it. But I think I did feel it in my voice, and I'm really feeling it now. Yeah, he is wearing clothes. He is wearing giant clothes in the flashback too. You're right. He's got the fur. He's got the giant fur. And he has something on his back as well. Have we usually seen that on his back? It looks like some sort of like rocket launchers on his back. Oh, we have seen it. I'm looking. Okay. Oh, interesting. So the Iron Giants were a race of their own, and that's why Joyboy also says you're going to long outlast me, because that's what that's a character trait of, or that's a characteristic of giants. It's like they live much longer than humans do, and so Joyboy knew that he, as an Iron Giant, would live for much longer. I think ancient giants. How long do we know how long each types of giants last? Like I think the Elbathian giants. I don't think. How long can they survive? If I remember correctly, I feel like ancient giants have the longest can exist for the longest amount of years. Is that right? Or is it just size? Maybe they were just size. And I guess I guess we don't know. 300 to 400 years. I know that that's the case for like Elbathian giants. I don't know if different types of giants can last even longer. Like, I mean, an iron giant seems like it's a very different, specific type of giants. And it might be a hybrid, like it is slightly cyborgified. And so they can last even longer, which is how it's lasted like 1,000 years. You're right. That's a very, very good point. Very good point, Nick. Yes, you're absolutely right that someone on Elbaf would remember, Emmett's attack on the Holy Land, because that would have only been 200 years ago. And maybe that's also how the history, that's how the story has passed down. And that's how Dory and Broggy are remembering, or are recognizing that it's an iron giant. Like, someone's told them, did you guys hear that an iron giant attacked Marijois yesterday? And Dory and Broggy were children and they remember hearing a story like that. So that's what they could be referring to. Also very true. Lots to think about. Unless it wasn't made public. True. Although, that, I guess so, because it's at Marijois, so it's separated from the rest of the world. I suppose so. No, the Buccaneers are half giants. I think they have, not half, but they're hybrids. Like, there's some sort of, they're a mix of different, I know they have giant blood, so I guess they're quasi-giants? I don't know. We don't really know what the race politics are in One Piece world. So maybe it seems like Buccaneers are considered their own distinct race, and they're not considered like a subset of giants or like a type of giants. Oh, Callie, thank you so much for coming through. Have a great day at work, and I shall see you soon in another video or in another stream. That I didn't even actually read. Do we have another break week next week? It doesn't say. Does anyone know if it's a break week next week or if we get another chapter? Maybe we do get another chapter. How exciting. Jody South, what an interesting idea. So, Joyboy's straw hat is also imbued with haki, and that's why it's frozen in the Holy Land so that it doesn't activate. Interesting idea. Yeah, I mean, why is that giant straw hat there when Joyboy really does? I don't know, you guys have to clarify something for me, but I don't feel like Joyboy looks all that big here. It's a bit hard to say because scaling in the manga is always quite inconsistent in One Piece. But I don't know, I feel like Joyboy in this image looks about the same size as Luffy usually does in comparison to Emeth, for example. Have we ever seen... Is there a chapter where we see Kuma and Emeth right next to each other? Imu is just tiny? Could be, but we've seen Imu in comparison to the chair. And the chair looks normal size, so Imu sort of just looks normal size. Have we seen Emeth compared next to one of the Elbathian giants then? I feel like we haven't seen one when they're right next to each other to be able to really comment on on how big he is. We've got a new subscriber. Thank you for joining the Joy Fleet. Jesus Baeger. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome. I hope you have fun here. So I'm just trying to find a panel where we see Emeth right next to one of the Elbathian giants. Yeah, so I think it is supposed to be a giant hat. Maybe... Yeah, the Gorosei monster forms did look bigger than Emeth in a lot of the panels. So maybe the straw hat at Marijois was expanded? I don't know. It's all so strange. Oh my goodness, 3 a.m. for you mystics. Okay. Yeah, it is getting late and I am feeling a little sick. I think I need Panadol, to be honest. I need some paracetamol and I need something for my throat because the voice is very sore now. So, we shall call it for today. But there's lots to discuss, and apparently there is a break week. So, happy 25th anniversary to Shonen Jump. Sadly, that does mean that we're not going to be able to read chapter 1123, but that should mean that we are going to get another fire chapter, one with beautiful panels as we did in this chapter after a break week. So that's always good to look forward to. So in that case, but we might, you know what, we'll still do some break week streams. So make sure that if you are not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this stream and watch out for a video because there is a video coming. And we shall discuss more about all the stuff that has happened here. Thank you for coming through and enjoy your Friday / your weekend. Okay. Bye, guys.